It's gerrymandered.
I think no matter where you are, people feel that somehow it's gerrymandered.
No matter what side of the political aisle you're on, redistricting is hard to do. By law, they have to redraw the district lines every 10 years. So how do you do it, and what does fair look like?
You have to think about, is this representational government?
I caught up with Jamie Mogul, an attorney and voting rights activist on the League of Women Voters. She's optimistic about the new lines being drawn following the recent census.
I am very hopeful for that because people are paying attention.
And she showed me the previous maps and lines, which she says show gerrymandering at the congressional and House district level. Now, gerrymandering is when politicians manipulate voting district boundaries to favor one party over another. And she says Pennsylvania is a huge target.
And there's both parties, I think probably more from the GOP side. The Republicans are in control and did support the previous maps.
And the lines were all over the place. There was nobody who could, in good faith, say that the district boundaries were drawn fairly.
Representative Ryan Bizzarro isn't satisfied with the old maps either. He pointed out to me how red the map is and also cites gerrymandering.
This is crazy.
He and Mogul say it's important to keep communities of interest together.
Well, it's not just racial communities, but it's even communities that say are language dominant or maybe have a history that they should be together.
Now, Bizzarro says the representative in Crawford County has different interests than the people they represent in Fairview, and that Mill Creek has more in common with the city of Erie than it does with McCain.
Putting like communities together. We simply did not see that, and that's what we're looking to do now moving forward.
On the congressional level, where Congressman Mike Kelly represents the 16th district, he says people will always think there's gerrymandering.
Look, it's going to get drawn.
His Republican colleagues at the state level are in charge of redrawing these lines, and what's most important to him is being close to his constituents.
Too often, we get wrapped around the axle on where's the exact line. I'd like to see counties stay whole because I think it's easier for people to understand. But again, it's up to the people drawing the maps, not me.
On the current congressional maps, there are points where the lines are drawn and cut in unique spots. Same with the state House district maps. Where the House district line sat for the past 10 years, here's an example of what they looked like. Where I'm standing right now, I am in one district. And then when I cross this street right here, where I end up is in an entirely different district. And then if I were to draw a line a half a mile this way, we would cross those district lines 4 additional times. So the census numbers are out, and the Legislative Reapportionment Commission has to come up with the map that should be out pretty soon. From there, the congressional map is presented for approval through the General Assembly, then to the governor. And Mogul says time is ticking.